Well, how do you like this rotation that you're in? You and Kirkland kind of always fresh on the field. That's the whole idea, right?
Yes, sir. It's great. It's a great rotation. I feel like we're a great 1-2 punch. And, we've got other guys out there that'll go out there and execute the way that they're supposed to. But we're loving the rotation, and we just plan to stay fresh all season.
In a way, do you play off each other? I mean, you give all you can and come off the field. Next guy goes out, gives all he can. You should be always on top of your game.
Definitely, I think so. That's the main thing. We all bring something different to the table. So, it's something that we all want to practice. We can take things from each other and just try to work those in games. But that's our plan. That's what we plan on doing.
When you look back a year ago, you guys played Kansas State, and not the outcome you guys probably wanted. How you does that weigh on your mind at all going into this game, or are you able to put that in the past pretty well?
I mean, I want to put it in the past, but I feel like that's something that we can look at, for motivation. Like, this is not what we want again, so we got to go out there and play with great effort, go out there, execute the game plan. Everybody do their 111, go out there and play with fanatical effort. So as long as we do that, like I said, we don't want to look back on it like, yeah, we lost that bad. We want to look at it as motivation to not let that happen again. So, I feel like we're all on the same page and we're ready to go out there and play.
Collin, the scenario's different. That's a great question. But last year when you played them, it was after that Texas game. And I thought you guys, I don't know if I've ever seen a football team throw out as much in a game to get it done as you guys did against Texas. Now you get them fresh. How different is that going into a K-State game where they're a physical football team? You've had 2 weeks, you're fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing that we harp on in our meetings, like being physical, because everybody knows they have a great offensive line, but we want to go out there and let them know that we have a great defensive line as well. We got guys that can play as well. So like I said, as long as we go out there, execute the game plan, play with great effort, and just play as a unit, I'm not worried about anything.
Did you feel that way last year that you guys came in, off a Texas game where I think you guys gave it your all?
Yeah, we were confident, and I just felt like that situation we put in, like we were all in shock, like we weren't expecting that. So it kind of left the sour taste in everybody's mouth. But like I said, we don't want to look back on it as a negative thing. We want to look back at it on as motivation, not to let it happen again.
How important is it for you, because they're really good up front?
Absolutely.
BB is one of the best offensive linemen in the country. So hey, if you're going to show your best, this is a good one to do.
Yeah, absolutely. We know they're going to play physical, so we got to play physical. That's the main thing that our D-line coaches are harping on. Like I said, we all know that they're a great offensive line, and we know how they can play. So we just got to go out there and play physical from the start to the finish.
From a technical standpoint, what makes their offensive line so good?
I mean, they all are returning, so they play with each other for a long time, so they know how each other plays together. So it's just the chemistry and how long they've been there. So I know that's what makes them great, and they've been doing this for a long time, and they're strong. But like I said, we're young, we're a different defensive line, especially with the front three in. But like I said, we just got to execute the way that we're supposed to.
You guys have that depth on the defensive line that allows you to rotate and stay fresh. How important is that going to be against arguably one of the best?
Yeah, that's super important. We gotta have that for every game, regardless. But we all know it's going to be a physical game. But as long as you know that you got to trust your guy in front of you, that he's going to do his job, and the next man comes in and does his job, we all just got to have fun and go out there and execute.